article every day over here. Come speak your piece. If you don't speak your piece, shut the fuck up. Because you had an opportunity to come speak and make things change in your community. Don't come speak about it. Don't complain about it. It's that simple. It's not hard. You gotta gripe, go complain about it to get changed. If you don't say nothing, we're not gonna change it. So then after I say changing the universe thought by thoughts, notice the S, I say for those that are reading this, that have already made it, as peace and love and healing is already happening, for all realities interact upon one another. Being so, then our reality is that there is peace and love and healing for all intelligent beings throughout all dimensions, all universes for eternity. That's our reality. And if then sooner or later, because everybody's reality interacts upon that reality, somebody's got to come say hi to your reality and interact with it. Well, maybe their piece is it. Maybe. You ain't tried anything else. And at the end, at the very end, I say peace and love is evolution for humanity.
So when did you trip onto this rainbow stuff?
78. Grateful Dead. Doing I was on tour with some hippie chicks that were selling shirts. And I must have looked like a janitor or something. This guy says, you want to make an extra $25 helping pick up the parking lot? I said, sure, $25 back then in 78. That's a good, And he fed me a hot dog and a fucking Coke to boot. Then gave me a broom and a bag. I said, off you go. But I went and picked it up, and when I picked it up, I picked up this Always Free flyer. And it talked about the Rainbow Family and talked about had the original invitation that they were sending out for everybody to come to the gathering. So I read that and went, whoa, that sounds cool. Stuck it in my back pocket, and when I got done, I got my $25 and went and talked to the girls, because there was a 2-week layover from that show to the next show, and it was in Oregon. So we were like, well, what are we going to do for 2 weeks? We could go to this rainbow gathering. It's not far from where we're at, really, and it's on the way to the next show. Who'd have thought, right? Who'd have planned that out? That's no brainer. Well, I asked the girls, and they asked around. My main thing, because I was a big marijuana smoker. Keeps me calm, it keeps me... Because I've tried the alcohol, and I've tried the marijuana. Keeps me right grounded, right where I need to be. I'm not angry throughout the day. I'm just happy-go-lucky. Whatever comes along, oh well. Even if it's a disaster, and you spilled the coffee in your lap and burned your balls, I was still like, oh well. Guess gotta make another one. I guess I'm supposed to have a fresh cup. So they all decided, well, hell yeah, there's gonna be weed there. Well, there's gonna be weed there. And you're saying it's kind of like parking lot, but kind of on the spiritual side. That's all right. So we went. Sure enough, man, get out of things, somebody gave me a giant hug, said, welcome home, handed me a slice of pizza, and a joint. I'm like, whoa, I'm 14 runaway going, this is the fucking life. If they could only see me back on the res now. And what I'm looking at is girls hula hooping naked at 14 to some people that were playing music. And I got pizza in a joint in the middle of the woods that we just drove 17 hours to get to. And it's in the middle of the woods. I'm like, I got pizza in the woods and a joint and naked hula hoopers. Man, this is nice. This is pretty cool. Then some other guys fucking pulled up. They were doing a documentary on it too, on the Rainbow family in '78, and it's called the Rainbow Experience. You can YouTube search it, the Rainbow Experience. I'm in the second one, and about the first 29 seconds, a younger me with still a little beard. I got a green bandana on, yellow shorts with a little puffy. People see the video now and see me now and knew how old I was back then, see me now going, whoa, dude, you really haven't changed any at all. Maybe got a little wiser. That's about it. But that was you back then. I remember you. You went and helped Orville hang out the 107 Flyers. I said, well, yeah, there was coffee up there. And I needed coffee. And that's where I learned to give heart hugs out. And say, welcome home, we love you. And when we did that, you had them, here's the 107s, no booze in the woods, no, this ain't a party. And it wasn't. Because once you got out of a parking lot where there was no cars in sight, it was like being in an old time movie. We were hanging around a bunch of Native Americans, basically, at peace, living one with the earth. And that's not bad, and that's pretty good. Till you get up there. Well, they really didn't have an A camp back then. In '78, there was no booze, because I was all over the place. I was 14, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Woohoo! Look at this place! What's over there? What's over there? Right? If you're going to investigate at 14, I'm runaway too, man. And I remember my first morning after the drum circle, Plunker came in and a bunch of others into the circle and said, if you ate at our kitchen, how come you didn't chop some vegetables or donate some food or bring an armload of firewood?
Or wash some dishes.
Yeah, or wash some dishes. If you shit in our shitters, how come you didn't help dig a shitter, fill a shitter? Ask where to dig a shitter. Learn how to dig a shitter properly. How come nobody's helping Orville up front handing out the flyers? Well, I already heard that he was stressed out because there's no coffee, and I already heard somebody in the circle say there's going to be, I got a bunch of coffee for him. So I knew there was going to be coffee up front, so I volunteered to go up front. I'll go help hand out a flyer. What's that? Didn't understand, you got to hug people too, but what the hell's that? It's nothing. Half the people are all happy they're there. Big fat joint in their mouth already going, here, have some of this. Welcome home yourself. I'm like, wow, yeah. Nice, buddy. So it was an experience. I don't like what I see now in the Rainbow, though. Not the July gathering anymore. The smaller ones that people put on, that they make sure that there's no alcohol, are all right. But those are slim and few now because nobody's vocalizing. People are complaining, how come there's no more spiritual rainbow gatherings? Because all the spiritual folk have died off, and now you're outnumbered with these, I don't want to call them dirty kids, because there is some dirty kids that I know personally that are straight up rainbow dirty kid. Because a dirty kid was somebody that got to the gathering early, helped everybody lug their shit in, built ovens, dug shitters, then stayed for cleanup. And cleaned up everything, micro-trash, until the forest rangers were happy. And then move on to the next gathering, still dirty. Hence, dirty kids. There was pride in being a dirty kid, because they knew that you busted your motherfucking ass to set up and clean up. Because that's where the real magic happens. Because all these weekend warriors that really claim to be, they leave so much trash behind, it's not funny. We have mounds of fucking trash. Mounds. Well, how was that packing it in and packing it out? Nobody's packing in, nobody's packing out, nothing. Because if it was, we wouldn't have to do cleanup. That was a big thing we used to say in cleanup. Mountains of trash. Mountains. We got to get rid of it. And clean it up. That's what a dirty kid used to be. Not a train hopper. Not some homeless kid trying to find a free ride, free party. Private rainbow party? No, not a private rainbow party. How about a private spiritual party? And let's not call it a party, let's call it a celebration of universal life. That's what rainbow is. Not a private dirty kid, in a sense, private rainbow party. I don't know where they get that idea. It's a celebration of universal love, because we want world peace, love, and healing on this planet. That's why everybody came to the gatherings in the first place, because they read the invitation and said, "Well, I'll go stand in a circle and own for world peace." Hell yeah! Not come to have a booze party in the woods or turn it into a circus. I see a lot of circus stuff going on. I'm like, how is that related to bettering humanity? How is that achieving us towards the goal of world peace? You're not. Well, then it's probably not rainbow then, because you're supposed to make it better, not worse. And what you're doing is infringing upon that vision of the world peace with your circus over here. And you got booze there, and what is that? That's a festival. You want a festival? Well, have your own festival. Make your own invitation up. Invite your own people in. You're not even honoring the invitation. So you're being part of the problem. Well, if you can't honor what's on the invitation, then why are you there? I'm there because of the invitation. Because I'm trying to achieve world peace. I want to get in that home circle. I want to teach my daughter that. I want to teach my kids that we're trying to achieve world peace. Not get drunk in the parking lot, do a bunch of drugs, burn tires, shoot people, stab people, hit people with tire irons. That defeats the purpose of the gathering. Hello? We're trying to promote world peace and you're trying to have a party here. Where's your priorities at? I know where mine are at. I prefer peace. It'll get you a whole lot further.